All right, today's topic is why Olympic athletes have it much easier than most people. So, if you want to be an Olympian, what do you have to do? You have to devote your life to this sport, right? And most of the time you have to do it at an early age. Now, an Olympian, let's say someone wants to be an Olympic weightlifter. What they have to do is, depending on how good their genetics are, how talented they are, but they have to spend, at least 5 years, probably more 10 and 20 years practicing their sport. So it's a vision and focus for them for at least that duration of time. But what happens is every single morning when they wake up, they say in their head something like, I want to go to the Olympics. I can't wait to go to the Olympics. I think I'm good enough to go to the Olympics. What do I have to do today so that I can go to the Olympics? Okay, well, I have to make sure I eat the right food and make sure that my diet's on point today because I can't get heavy and not be in my weight class. I have to make sure I do all of my training that my coach assigned for me today, which takes multiple hours. I have to do it with intensity. I have to make sure I do body work today and recover my body and make sure it's repairing and get massages and chiropractic visits and all that kind of stuff. So, they have that clear focus of exactly what they need to do. And every morning they wake up, they know what they want and they drive toward that. Now, the difference is most people don't know what they want. And when you wake up in the morning, it's hard to stay motivated to make right choices when your thoughts are, I should probably go to the gym today, but I kind of want to look a little better. I want to make sure I don't get fat, and it'd be nice to live a little longer. And I want to feel confident about my body, and it'd be good. Maybe a little extra energy would be nice too. There's no power behind that statement. There's no driving force, especially when you compare it to Olympian that wakes up and is like, oh my gosh, I can taste sitting on, walking in the medal ceremony or the opening ceremony and being amongst those people and looking up at the crowd. Like I can taste that. I can imagine being out on the Olympic weightlifting platform and looking out of the crowd and going, oh my gosh, I made the Olympics. So for them, it's super easy. So what I would encourage you guys, I'm gonna shoot a video on finding your why, but ultimately Olympic athletes, they have it easy because they know exactly what they want. We have it hard because we don't know what we want. And if we don't know what we want, there's no fuel in a workout. When I was training for the CrossFit Games, I was very, very clear on what I wanted. I knew exactly, I want to compete at the CrossFit Games this year. And I had mantras that I would say in my head in the middle of workouts. I would say throughout the day for myself. And one of the things that I'd say all the time, that always worked for me, and many times this was out loud, was, do you want it? And so I'd be in the middle of a workout pushing and it sucked and it was hard, and I would ask myself, do you want it? And the answer was always very clear, because I knew exactly what I wanted. And that was the surge, that was the push that I got through the last 2 minutes of that workout. In the mornings when I was struggling to wake up early to go do X or A, when I was struggling to make the right food choices, asking the question, do you want it? Like, you know what you have to do to get it. Do you want it? And so it actually was easy. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of discipline, but the power to overcome the tough choices was so much easier than it is now when I don't have that goal. When I'm searching for my goal, trying to figure out how do I get as much power and motivation out of my current goal as I did when I wanted to train for the CrossFit Games, or when I wanted to play professional tennis as a kid, or when I played lacrosse in college. How do I get the power and motivation from that? So Olympic athletes have it way easier than we do. for setting goals and gaining power. I'll shoot a video on how to find your why, which is the answer to this question, at a later date. See you guys.